Yo, what is going on? And welcome to another episode of the Urban Pitch Podcast, the beautiful game of life, part of the Believe Network. I am Ramsey Abushala, editor of UrbanPitch.com. We got the co-executive directors of Vibes, Bridget Flores, Julio Monterosa in the building. What's going on?
2024, we're getting our soundboard.
We got to get our soundboard.
We're manifesting a soundboard.
It's ghetto over here pretending.
we are struggling.
I mean, it's part of the journey, right? It's part of the journey. Today we have a very special guest in the building.
Very special.
Live in the flesh. He's an LAFC Academy product coming up through the Academy system. He's only 19, but his mind is older. We got Nathan Ordaz in the building. What's going on, yo?
What's up, man? Thank you for having me.
Yeah, appreciate
Good
you
to
for
have
coming
you
by.
here.
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Just chilling. Just got here. Long drive over here, actually.
Yeah.
I live in the valley, so it was like an hour.
Oh, speaking of the valley, I mean,
Speaking of the valley.
Yeah, I'm from the valley as well.
Okay, what part?
Woodland Hills.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm in Encino, so I'm like 5 minutes away
right
from
there.
there.
Yeah. So we have this thing going on, literally since the first episode of this podcast, where these two claim LA supremacy over the valley, which I get. Making fun, making jokes of the valley, you know what I mean? Like all this stuff,
Yeah.
but they go as far as to say the valley is not LA, and it's
It's the cooler version.
Yes.
He
So I'm used to being ganged up on. It's always 2v1. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like so.
It's a
pack you out in the
right
lane.
now.
Like you know.
I fair in the light.
Yeah, for real.
So like I mean, I'm not gonna go into my whole spiel because I've done it multiple times.
We'll
I don't know how many
send
times.
you a
Yeah.
It's like a whole hour of him just getting mad.
The very first episode, like me and him, I don't even think it was planned. Like we just like started getting into it.
Yeah.
But what was it like growing up in the valley, and what was the vibe like for you?
I mean, it was good. Everything's around there. I mean, it's cool. You're 45 minutes away from, from LA, from wherever you want to go. And so, I mean, it's really cool. Yeah, I mean, I played over there. That's why I played in the valley. I played like 5 minutes, 10 minutes away from where I lived. So it just worked out well, yeah.
And Encino, I know there's a California Chicken Cafe. Did you eat there?
California Chicken Cafe. Yeah, a couple of times.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a huge fan of California Chicken Cafe.
Ooh.
Well, you just hurt her feelings.
I know. We might have to end this prematurely. We have to.
It's just too healthy, honestly.
Give me some pizza.
Dang, my bad.
Right. Some Mulberry Street or
my
something.
parents really like that, though.
Yeah. No, it's because I feel like out of all the California chicken cafes in the valley, I feel like the Encino one is like really popping.
Yeah.
And that's anytime anyone says Encino, I think of
California
CCC,
Chicken. Yeah. I don't go there very often.
What's your go-to food then?
Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can't be
Chick-fil-A.
mad at that. I like
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, they just opened one where the El Pollo Loco used to be.
Yeah, that's
right there.
Yeah, I live, bro. I could walk there if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Like, it's right there.
Valley things.
Yeah.
Valley things.
You know,
Can't
Just don't get
relate.
it. Really don't get it.
Relate.
No,
You
but
don't feel safe enough in LA to walk there.
This is true.
Making assumptions over here.
definitely. No, when the sun goes down, I'm staying inside.
There's a straight DoorDash.
We don't go out after 4.
It's a DoorDash game. If he can make it from like the sidewalk to my house, he's good. No, but you grew up playing soccer in the valley. Did you grow up playing for Real Soca?
Yeah, Real Socal is the.
So yeah, graduated. You started playing at what is that?
Pierce.
Pierce College.
Yeah.
Training
there.
Pierce College. Field's atrocious, but. Yeah.
No, not if you played in the girls field in the back.
We didn't play that. They left it for them.
We didn't touch that.
Yeah. No,
Did you ever run the stairs at the track?
Run the set? No, we never did that actually.
No. So my youngest brother and I practiced. Well, my brother played. I practiced with Real Socal growing up.
Yeah.
And man, the talent that comes out the valley is a great talent. Yourself, Sean Franklin, Rafa that played for Galaxy as well.
Yeah.
A lot of great players come from the valley. How do you think that helped you out growing in that academy?
I mean, yeah, bro. There's a lot of ballers in the valley. Like Adam Saldana, he's on Galaxy. He's one of those guys. He was like the first dude like from the 2000s to like go pro. That was like that guy. He's also a good friend.
Today's episode is brought to you by Bet Online. The last of the major pro sports leagues kick off this week, and Bet Online is your top spot for all your NBA action this season. With MLB postseason, NFL, and college football, and NHL in full swing, Bet Online is your #1 source for wagering news, odds, trends, and predictions. Get everything NBA at your fingertips with both desktop and mobile access for every sport, anytime. Head to Bet Online today to get in on the action. Don't forget to use our promo code BELIEVE, that's BLEAV, to receive your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Bet Online, where the game starts. Yeah. So talk about the playing for the academy. Obviously, making your way up. Guys like Eric Duenas, Christian Torres, like just coming up with them and like going into the first team and training with them and eventually making your debut earlier this year. Like what was that like? What was that experience like for you? And
I mean, it was a long process, all of it. Like certain times you didn't think like you were gonna be somewhere, and it was hard work, But yeah, playing with Eric and Tony and Chris and seeing them go pro, I mean, it just shows you, like, it's almost a positive because, like, okay, like, I was just playing with these guys. Sometimes I'd start next to them and, obviously you're playing with them, so you could keep up with them. Yeah. So it was just kind of like a positive thing that if they make it, then, maybe I can make it too as well,
Yeah, that's dope. You had them to see, you got to see them, like, as inspiration for you and your journey.
Yeah, exactly.
And now you're like the exact product of that for other kids.
Yeah, I'm right there with them again.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool because like they've known each other for longer. At least like Chris and Tony, they've been knowing each other, and I mean, I've known them since 5-6 years ago. So it's just kind of like a comfortable setting to be like around those guys,
And now that you guys are in the same space together, whether it's training with the first team or playing on LAFC 2, like what has that dynamic been like for you guys?
I mean, it's chill. Like we're all happy to be where we are, So it's good to be there.
Do you guys ever like sit and like talk about? Remember when we started over here and now we're here?
I mean, I think we talked about like stuff, like just like dumb stuff that would happen probably like back in the day, like at hotels and like on different trips and stuff like that. Like just like
kid stuff,
yeah, exactly. So I think that's like we feel super close because like we have those memories together,
Right, and I feel like that dynamic also contributes to what you do on the field together and just like what you symbolize as a team.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we're basically family. If you know someone for that long, like it's you feel comfortable to say anything, to do anything. If you mess up, that's your boy. So like it's okay to do it.
So who was hiding the cleats? Who was hiding the jerseys in the hotel room? Who was the jokester? That was you?
Nah, Christian Torres probably.
There you go.
banging on the next door neighbor's door and
You
locking you outside.
Yeah.
Leaving you behind.
Childish stuff, man. It was childish.
I used to bang on my coach's door and then run away.
Oh my God.
Hey, but those are the things that bring the team closer together,
Yeah, exactly,
right? You
yeah.
get
Memories.
The memories and risking things together and just joking around
Yeah.
brings you together a little bit more. I think that's how we bonded.
Probably, yeah. I've done a lot of childish stuff with these guys.
And yeah, we're old and we still do it.
I know.
We gotta grow up.
We
gotta grow
Now
up.
you pull a muscle when you're running down the hotel hallway.
You recover 7 days later and you're like, man, my back still hurt.
So what's so you have this dynamic with the teammates you've been with either in previous teams and on the same team now. What's the dynamic been like for you since you started with like the first team, like Carlos Vela, playing with him, like training with him, or like Boanga? Like what has that been like for you?
I mean, it's been awesome because I mean those guys are like the best in the league. So like you see them every day, and then you're playing against them, playing with them. So like they either make your job easier, or like you see how good they really are, in person. So, I mean, I think it's been like really cool as a forward to like be with those top level guys.
Right, because that could potentially be you one day, right? Like
yeah, I mean, I'm hoping that's me. You know?
Let's manifest
that's
it. We're
what I'm
putting it out
for.
there.
Yeah.
And you also, I mean, she mentioned the forwards, but you also get to line up against, Chiellini, Aaron Long. I know previous interviews you said you're trying to nutmeg him. You're always lined up against them.
Yeah.
Have you gotten him yet, or?
No, not on purpose. I don't think. I thought I got him on accident.
He got him. You know what I'm saying? He got him.
He said it without trying.
Well, what is it like lining up against like two of those guys who are probably two of the best defenders in the league?
It's rough. It's rough. They're really good. So like I say it, like the games are actually like easier than games in practice because I mean those guys are so good. So it's just like you're playing against the best guys and it's rough. Like in a word, it's you have to work for every inch with those guys.
They don't take it easy on the kid?
Nah, not at all. I think they go harder probably.
They're trying to set you up for success. That's why.
Yeah, no, it works well. It works out well. Yeah.
That makes sense.
I'm thankful for it for sure.
That's good.
Yeah. Was there like a welcome to the league moment for you when you either in training or in a game situation?
Like I got cracked type thing.
Either that or just
somebody married you or somebody you're like, wow, you can tell this is a different level than playing with my friends.
I I mean, honestly, I try to never think about it that way. I try to think about it the opposite, like, because I feel like if you get too starstruck, then you're gonna like play different than you would when you're just playing against friends and stuff like that. So I actually try to think about it the opposite. Like, okay, these guys, obviously they're very good and they're better than what I've played, but like I can still do what I do with friends against them as well.
Do you feel like you were
No, go ahead.
Do you feel like you were like there was a moment of like intimidation when you first started, like maybe the first week or
100%. I mean, there's still points where I feel intimidated as well.
Yeah.
You know, like if I get stopped enough, like I get stopped 3-4 times in a row, obviously it's not the same as if you beat the guy 3-4 times in a row.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna be like, oh damn, these guys are good, you know?
Yeah.
But I mean, it makes you better. It makes you think about how you're gonna beat them the next time, or how you're gonna do this, or how to do this better, you know? So it works out well. And I'm getting better because of it. So.
Yeah, and I mean, you've kind of seen that with your playing time has increased, throughout the season. Obviously, you made your debut against in that crazy Monterey Bay game in the U.S. Open Cup, but then scored a couple of times in the Leagues Cup, getting some time in the MLS regular season.
Yeah.
What has that journey been like? Just slowly getting more opportunities for you, and how do you stay ready for? Because you never know when you're going to get in.
Yeah. I mean, it's just all about being patient with those, because you're new, I'm the new guy when it comes to it. So obviously, I still have to prove myself, a lot more than other guys do. So I just got to be patient, and when they do call me, like, do the best I can, So yeah, it's been good. When I scored, it was cool.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, I was there for the Juarez game.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. We were celebrating. I'm Salvadorian.
Oh, okay.
So some of my buddies like the Salvadorian kids. And I'm like, oh yeah, and you scored. And let's say I didn't walk out of the stadium like I walked in.
Stumbled out.
I stumbled out a little bit.
Yeah,
I was a little happy for you as a
I
Salvadorian. I was like,
celebrating
great.
for me. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a little bit too much. I gotta calm down. Like you can see the voices.
Yeah, I can't
But-
remember if that was the game where I had my mom come to her first ever professional soccer game, or my
Okay.
dad.
Yeah.
They came to two separate ones, but I took them to their first professional soccer game for the first time, and they were there for that game. And then when
Okay.
you scored, I was trying to explain to them, hey, look, this is, and they were like, they were just so excited that there was not only one, but more
Seven, I
than
think it was,
more
yeah,
than
6, 7 goals.
exactly that many goals, and then to hear the context behind your story.
Yeah.
For them, they were also very inspired, and they were very shocked and also kind of happy.
Yeah.
And I also remember we had something remember when we did the thing with Adidas, and my dad got to meet Christian Torres too.
Oh, okay.
My dad met him, and he was so proud of him too. He was
Yeah.
just oh my God, look.
That's his nephew.
Yeah, he felt he was look at him, he's so young and he's doing his thing. I
Yeah.
feel there's something that it just hits different to see you guys, being professional athletes at such a young age, but you have so much talent, and we know this is only gonna go up from here.
Yeah, and it's from the area as well.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
the
Even
valley.
you're from
Yeah,
the valley,
from the
still the
valley,
same. My parents are in the valley now, so
Oh, okay. Yeah.
we in there.
There you go.
Moving on up.
Yeah,
We're moving on up.
She wasn't so quick to claim, her parents being in the valley when we were having the arguments, but that's okay. I mean, that's fine.
I only throw it in when it's necessary. Only when it's necessary.
No, but talk about that debut game against Monterey Bay, because I remember I was I think I might have been ready to go to bed,
Yeah.
and one of you guys hit me up in the group chat and be yo, you got to turn on the game right now, because I wasn't there was other stuff going on that day, and it was a U.S. Open Cup earlier round, and
Yeah.
I mean I was
to be honest,
You
we
took
saw
it as
this.
serious as everybody else took
Yeah,
it. basically.
exactly.
No, and to be honest, we saw the roster and all right, it's the kids against you're playing against full adults.
Yeah.
So we didn't expect it, and to be truthful, we didn't expect it to go the way it went for you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's understandable for sure.
Yeah. I think it was a Wednesday night or
Yeah,
something,
yeah,
and then he used all caps bro, turn on the LAFC game right now, and
Yeah.
because the extra time, I think they just went ahead or something.
Yeah.
Something
Chris,
crazy.
I think Christian tied the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Late.
Yeah, but what was it like making your debut in an environment like that, where it was not a lot of people were countering you guys in, and,
Yeah.
and people were kind of upset at the lineup, and what was it like just making your debut like that?
I mean, there was a lot that went into it. That was actually where I made my debut with the second team as well, with Las Vegas last year. So God has a plan. I felt
Yeah.
comfortable. I knew what everything was about. So it was just kind of that part. I felt really comfortable with playing against those guys in particular, and how the field was, because I did that the year before prior. And yeah, I mean, we knew that nobody expected us to win. So I mean, it was just about going out there, having fun, and I mean, proving everybody wrong, basically. So I mean, it was fun to do that for sure.
I'm pretty
if
sure.
we did it against Galaxy, that would have been sick.
Yeah.
That's what I
Man.
really want.
And you almost did.
You almost
We
did.
should've, I mean,
You guys had some chances that game.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, we
How
did.
great would that have felt though? Like,
That would have been perfect.
That would have been like the cherry on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, everybody was surprised that we beat Monterey. I mean, even probably the players were, because we hadn't won a game with the second team that season up in that point. You know, we were 5 games in the second team, and the second team still hadn't won. And then we go and pull off against, like, what should be a better league, better team. So, I mean, it was just funny how it worked out.
Yeah. But like the MLS, like the MLS Next Pro games, they're more like centered on like development and play rather than like, you know.
Yeah,
like,
just like a pure league. Yeah.
Trying to win the game. Obviously,
Yeah.
you want to win, but it's not like it's not one of the main like.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends which team it is, you know. But obviously, you want to win no matter what.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like if you get like we get dropped down, me, Chris, and Tony and stuff like that. When we get down there, you know, you want to win, you know, because. You know, if you don't win, then maybe you don't train with the first team the next day or whatever, you know, and like so it's important, you know. So yeah.
I think what you show when you're with the second LAFC 2 is what they're expecting when you're with the first team. So it's like if you're giving it 100%, then they know they can pick you to go up and do 100% of the work as well.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they're only going to take you as serious as you take yourself, you know. So if you're just like slacking off, you know, in the second team games, like it's like, okay, like keep slacking off in the second team games. We don't need someone that's gonna slack over here either.
Right.
You know, so like I always try to stay positive with that one, but just like, you know, having fun and doing my best when it came to that, because I knew like if I didn't, then I'll stay here for longer. You know.
And I think that game against Monterey Bay, like you all showed what you're capable of, knowing that the odds weren't in your favor, knowing that people weren't expecting you to be good. Like you came in as a team and you were like, all things aside, we're gonna show up to be who we are as a team, and y'all did that, and you showed up, showed out, and you took that dub.
Yeah, I remember when they posted the picture of us like getting on the jet, and like there was no Carlos, no Blanca. Everybody was like, "What? Like, what's going on right now?" Yeah, someone got hacked or something. But
Oh my God! They're like, "Where are the other pictures?"
It's a bad joke. Yeah.
No, but like spending time. I know we kind of touched on it, but like spending time with the first team. What are some of the lessons that you've learned just from being a professional at that level from some of the guys that have been there for a long time, the veterans?
Lesson I learned. I'm gonna have to think about that one.
yeah, because my buddy, when he got drafted to Toronto, the first thing Bradley told him was like, stay out the injury room. Try to stay as healthy as possible.
Yeah.
Because injured players usually don't last long in this league.
Yeah.
So even if you have a little injury, you should continue and try to practice.
Yeah.
Any of that advice anybody has given you?
I mean, they always just say just get your work done. You know, whatever they ask of you to do it. You know. So yeah, I think that's just the main thing that I've been told.
Show up, do the work.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think obviously your journey, especially with is very similar and also at the same level as other homegrown players that we have with LAFC, but definitely hasn't been easy. What have been some of the challenges that you've had to overcome in the process that you look back and you're like, I didn't know if I was gonna make it past that? Yeah.
I mean, it was just a process. I mean, you know, obviously sometimes people, they'd have players train with the second team and the first team while still in the academy. And, you know, it's not always you that's getting chosen to play in those scenarios or to, practice with them. And you want it to be you. So, I feel like those times were probably just okay, what do I have to do to be there, you know? And sometimes you're like, oh, I've done everything to be there. But, you know, it's just got to, eventually, if you do good enough, you're going to be there, you know? And they're not going to be able to say no if you're doing that good.
Right.
And so, that's a lesson my dad taught me, probably the biggest one. It's if you're doing that good, nobody's going to deny that you're doing that good, you know? Even, you know, Messi winning the World Cup, I'm a Ronaldo fan, you know, but I can't say that he didn't win the World Cup and he didn't do amazing, you know?
Yeah.
So, you can't deny doing well at the end of the day. So that's what I try to do, and then luckily I got where I am.
Yeah.
No, I mean, we're very Americanized, I'd say. My parents, very they grew up, not they grew up, but they raised us very Americanized. So, I lived in the Valley, you know, I didn't really live in Van Nuys too long, right, which is more of a Hispanic area. I lived in Encino most of my life, and then that's a very Middle Eastern area. So, It's
Shout out
just
to the Persians.
it depends where you are. Yeah, so like, I grew up around like a lot of Middle Eastern people, so like I'm kind of used to that as well, and like different environments. So I mean,
Hey, that's like the trio right here, because
Yeah.
I'm half Lebanese.
Oh, okay,
So
there
I
you
mean,
go.
like, you know, we got the Middle Eastern, the Salvadoran, and the Mexican, like, you know. Like,
yeah, I know all about them.
That's what you were raised as.
Yeah.
Can
He's
you-
in that hookah, you know, at the
Exactly.
family parties. Yeah.
Kebab Papoose is like, come
Oh, yeah.
on.
Oh,
I
yeah.
come up earlier today with my girl.
There you
Bro,
go.
the kebab spots in the valley, like, they're like some of the best, like, you'll find.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
'cause it's
Yeah,
like,
very Middle Eastern. I mean, Encino, Woodland Hills, like
Yeah.
that's where they all are. So like,
dope.
yeah, like there's a bunch of good spots over there.
Yeah, what high school did you go to?
I went to El Camino for a semester.
Okay.
And then I did homeschool after that
Once you- yeah,
to like
yeah,
focus on soccer.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but like I'm right next to Birmingham as well, so I could have gone to Birmingham. Taft's right there too.
Yeah, I went to Taft.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. All my friends go to Taft,
Taft
or went to
Foreign.
Taft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like last year, right?
2 years ago. Yeah.
No, but taking things off the pitch. So, like, you know, a lot of what we focus on, you know, is the cultural side of the game. You know, what people get up to off the pitch. What are some of the things? Because I mean, obviously, you know, being still 19, you can't be going to the clubs or the bars with some of the players on the road. What do you guys do? You know, to when you
To
guys are hanging
vibe,
out.
to hang out.
What are you talking about? Like with the team or just like in general, like out
The
in life?
team or just yourself, like some hobbies that you get to off the pitch.
Yeah, I like go-karting a lot. I do go-karting a lot. Like when we were at Las Vegas Lights, like we had a couple off days, and me and like 5 guys, like Chris was there. We went go-karting, and I mean we did that type of stuff, more innocent stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, you could go to like an escape room and stuff like that. But yeah, I think go-karting is probably one of the main things I like to do.
Yeah, Abraham said you were the best one in the group.
Yeah, 100%.
You were destroying all
You
of
running dudes off the road or what?
No, I'm clean. I'm a natural. Yeah.
Need
Like
for
if I was in a
speed?
soccer player, I'd think I'd want to be like a race car driver. So, yeah,
He's
I
got
think
the
like
talent for it.
yeah, no, I'm not.
So
that
you're
good,
serious? You're serious about? Did you ever do?
I heard. Yeah.
Karting seriously?
No, I didn't. Before I started playing soccer, I rode dirt bikes. Like I learned how to ride
Yeah.
a dirt bike before I learned how to ride a bike, and like that's what I wanted to be up until like 5 or 6, and then, you know, I found soccer and I just chose soccer.
I guess I can kick a ball now.
Yeah.
I'm sure your parents were a little relieved at that too.
No, my dad put me on dirt
Oh,
biking
okay.
actually.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. So I mean, he didn't even want me to play soccer. Like he doesn't know anything about soccer, or he didn't know anything about soccer.
Right.
So like he wanted me to play like something he knew, like baseball or football or something like that. But I mean, it worked out well.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
you're doing great. So
Yeah.
better than us.
Hey,
Okay.
I'm trying with my life.
He barely makes it to his games. You know,
she
we used
did.
to play on a team together, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Today's episode is brought to you by our friends at Tricor Sports. Tricor Sports is where the value of passion, loyalty, and respect are not just words, but a way of life. These jerseys are more than just clothing, they're a tribute to the timeless spirit of the beautiful game. When you wear one, you're not just representing a team, you're showcasing your unwavering passion for soccer, a sport that transcends borders. The retro soccer jerseys offer the perfect blend of nostalgia and modern comfort. You'll not only look the part, but feel the passion, loyalty, and respect every time you put one on. If you need custom uniforms, they also offer that too. Their soccer uniforms are crafted with the finest quality materials, offering unmatched comfort, breathability, and flexibility. Whether you're a local club, school team, or professional organization, they cater to all levels of play. Every player deserves to feel like a pro, and the uniforms provide just that, with a wide range of vibrant colors and sleek designs, allowing you to customize your uniforms to match your team's identity. Your players will feel united and confident, knowing they look sharp and stand out on the pitch. You can contact them through their website at www.tricorsports.com to discuss your team's requirements and get a step closer to victory. Passion, loyalty, and respect. That is Tricor Sports.
Nah, man. What kind of music are you listening to like right now? Are you a pre-playlist before the game guy? Quiet, silence?
Well, yeah, I think I keep to myself for sure, especially before games. I mean, I listen to everything, honestly. I listen to country, rap, like Taylor Swift. I listen to Taylor Swift.
There you go.
Yeah, like, I don't think there's anything I don't really listen to.
Nice.
I guess like heavy metal I don't listen to.
We were trying to figure out what vibes to put on before you came in. We were like,
Yeah.
I
what-
listen to Spanish music too. I listen to like
Okay.
everything, but I don't listen to like Bad Bunny. I listen to like, I guess more just like Ed Sheeran type Hispanic music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ed
Okay.
Sheeran type.
Ed Sheeran, Hispanic.
Hispanic.
Yeah. I gotta look that
I'm
one
gonna
up.
look into
Yeah,
that
yeah,
one.
yeah.
I learned how to play guitar because of the Ed Sheeran Hispanic
really?
music, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that like the Gypsy Kings or like?
No. There's like this dude. I guess the main guy's name is that I listen to is like named Ed Maverick is his name.
Okay.
And yeah, so like
Putting us on.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it's chill.
Adding to our playlist.
Yeah, there you go. I mean,
Eduardo Sheeran.
Eduardo Sheeran. There you go. That's a go.
Junior. Post-game vibing after a win. What are you listening to?
the team or me?
You.
You.
Okay. Honestly, probably what's it called? Love Story by Taylor Swift.
Joe, I swear to God, that was the song. I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that because because I don't know why.
You guys
that
wanna
song
exchange
popped into my head.
bracelets?
No, yeah, seriously. That
it's a
song
great
popped
song.
in my head
Yeah.
because do you watch The Bear?
Bro, that was the greatest episode of all
Dude,
time.
the best
That-
episode.
I cried. I like
Dude,
sobbed.
man,
Is that in the second season?
the
Yeah,
second
I'm so
season.
glad you brought that up.
Dude,
that.
that's one of the best episodes of TV that I've ever
I think
watched.
it is the best episode
Yeah,
of TV.
yeah,
I've never.
yeah.
I was calling my friend, explaining it to him to watch it. Because like me and him watched it together, right? And so like whenever an episode came out, like I'd watch it, then I'd call him.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
like so
yeah.
I watched it. I called him. I was like, bro, like you need to watch this.
Yeah.
Like I literally explained it to him while crying because it was
Oh
so
my
great.
God.
That's crazy.
Like it was
That's
the great.
awesome.
It's actually the greatest episode of
Yeah,
TV.
Richie,
in
the
my
arc,
opinion.
Richie's arc, man,
Yeah.
and then the when Love Story
Dude, it
kicks
was-
on, like that's like one of the few Taylor Swift songs I can kind of palate.
Yeah.
And then when that came on, I was like, yo, this
was
is the
perfect.
perfect
It hits it
needle
different?
drop of
Right.
yeah.
I'm so lost.
Yeah.
You are. I
Yeah.
still haven't. I finished season 1. I
Okay.
haven't seen season 2, but
It's
I
better,
really
I
want
think.
to.
Season 2, yeah, season 1.
Season 1 was pretty good.
Yeah.
It
What
was
show is this?
intense.
The Bear.
The Bear.
It's on Hulu.
Yeah, it's like
Come on,
with the guy
Julio.
from Shameless.
Yeah.
The guy from
All right.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've been told I look like the guy from Shameless before.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have.
Yeah, I can
I don't
see
know.
I can see it.
Damn, I've been told I look like Fiona. So.
Yeah. Okay.
I can see it.
Not tonight.
Hey, I thought we were just keeping going with that. I can see it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's your Halloween costume. Though. You just gotta get an apron.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
some
exactly.
fake
I mean, I don't
tattoos.
think I look like him, but I mean, if
You
everybody
could-
else says it.
You could dress up as him and kind of like go for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you planning to do anything for Halloween?
No, not really. No, I
Do
don't
you-
really celebrate Halloween like
No?
that. No. I mean, I guess if my girl says we're going somewhere, then we're going somewhere.
Hey.
There we go. There we go.
Period.
There we go.
I know that's right.
But, yeah.
All the girls just turned off the podcast right now. They're like, ah.
Man, you got a girlfriend?
Like, unsubscribe.
But yeah, probably not.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, but so let's take things back to the pitch. So playoffs are kicking up. By the time this episode comes out, the game against Vancouver will have gone. So I don't want to talk about like what you're looking for that specific game. But how are y'all preparing for the playoffs coming up? After it was an up and down season, but y'all finished in a decent spot. With a home playoff game.
Yeah. I mean, it's go time, So like it's do or die. This is an interesting one because it's a three game scenario.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah.
I was looking at that. I was a
Yeah.
little upset. I'm
Yeah.
not even playing, but I was a little upset.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little annoying if I was like starting every game, I think, but I'm not complaining because it's just
Right.
more chance for me to get in.
That's true.
So yeah, I mean, it works out well for me, but I could see how other people would definitely not like it.
Right. Yeah.
We've played I don't know how many games, like 45 games.
Yeah.
Just traveling is
Right.
exhausting.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I could definitely see how people aren't a fan of it.
Yeah,
But-
there was a report that you guys played about. Was it about 11 games more than anybody else in the MLS?
Yeah.
Something like
With
ridiculous
all
like
the
that.
competitions.
Yeah, with all the
have.
minutes, it was like something like crazy, like 9,000 minutes, something like that. But it was-
Yeah, I think everybody was like 11 games into the season, and we already played like 25, and we're
Yeah.
just like, oh, like what's going on there?
How does the body feel like after all that? Because
I mean, just traveling is tiring. I haven't played as much as a lot of other guys.
Right.
So like it's rough for me.
Yeah.
And like just traveling as a whole is rough. So imagine playing 90 minutes after 90 minutes. But we're ready for it. When it comes to playoffs, it's everybody's just down.
What's been like your favorite place to travel to?
Vancouver actually is.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, the city's like extremely nice. It's probably like the cleanest city I've seen as well. Yeah, I'd say Vancouver, but like because of the fans, I'd say Nashville.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
We've
Nashville
heard
has really good fans.
Nashville has been a top one in some of the interviews we've had with other players.
Yeah, no, it's very, very nice.
Yeah, that atmosphere that they've created there is crazy, and they've been doing a really good job with that.
Yeah, I think that's like top 5 atmospheres probably in the league.
Yeah, for sure, man. But I know you got a heart out, and we don't want to keep you too long. You know, you got a bunch of stuff coming up, so you know, just want to extend our appreciation for you to come by and take the time to speak with us. I think this is a really fun conversation. I wish we could extend it a little more, but you know, best of luck to you moving forward. You know, we'll be watching. Julio likes to say every guest that we've had, especially the guests that come in person, they have a little boost in their next few games. So
you get the urban pitch boost. So Moose, I think, scored a goal right after he came.
Moose scored a goal.
Yeah, so we're only expecting great things from you. You scored another goal. It's gonna suck for me to say this, but I'm gonna have to celebrate even harder because now I know you personally.
It's gonna suck.
It's gonna suck for me personally, but I'm willing
hard.
to do that for you.
Suck in the morning. It's gonna
don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. You just do great.
You do you.
Give me a reason for this.
Just give me a reason.
I'll celebrate for you is what he said.
While watching the bear crying in the morning because I'll feel bad.
But yeah, we appreciate you taking the time.
Thank you guys for having me. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah, but Nathan Ordaz, thank you so much for coming on the show. Julio Monterosa, Bridget Flores, I'm Ramsey Albershell. This has been the Urban Pitch Podcast, the beautiful game of life. We'll see you guys next time.